Okay, yeah, it's when you turn this GoPro here 11, when you turn it off, it makes 3 beeps. When you turn it on, it makes one beep, and the red LED in the front of the camera flashes. Whew, man, it's hot out. I did go to see some relatives, visit some relatives down in North Carolina, real close, right on the water basically, real close to it. We were gonna go fishing, rode on down, and sure enough, it started raining on the drive down. Rained all that day. We got there, got up, next morning, it's coming down, buckets. Couldn't do any fishing. And rained all day long, and I looked at the forecast and it said it's going to rain for the next 5 days. So I said, okay, we'll just cut this off. I'll come back, I'll work and reclaim my vacation time when it's more agreeable and we can do some fishing and get outside. There's a heck of a route there. Yes, the biting flies are out. Coming up to the creek here. The creek we just passed through. Here's upstream from it. There goes a squirrel right there. I don't know if you saw him or not. Here's the creek. So okay, we're gonna go through that little creek right there right now. And up this steep hill. Up! You okay? You saw me, tried to stop, didn't you? Okay. Talk to the female bicyclist in here. She saw me coming up the trail, and she was coming down, and she kind of laid it down there. But it wasn't bad. She maintained control. I warned her about the lunging dog. But that woman, she's in shape too. She's a little older. She's a lot younger than me, but she's older, but she's still in great shape. I would like to get it to where I didn't have to ride on these electric bikes, but I prefer going. When you're on an electric bike, it's not that you're lazy. It's just I like being out here riding these trails, and you can go twice, 3 times, 4 times more distance, you know? Or you can turn the battery down, less assist, and you work harder, you go shorter distance. You can turn it off and pedal on these things. That's, you know, huge advantage. But they just give you so much more range, at least for me. And I'd venture to say the average person, an electric bike gives them a lot more range. And this is a full suspension mountain bike. Now I got this puppy off, like I said, off of the marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, for $75. I think when this bike first came out back in the day, it was a $400 or $500 bike. And it looked almost brand new when I got it. Now it doesn't look new now because I'm very hard on stuff. When I buy something, I buy it to use and I use it. I'm gonna be really curious. I'm shooting today in the ultra wide on this GoPro 11. Let's go on the ultra wide, and I want to see how it turns out compared to the one that was less of the ultra wide. Dangerous corner coming up here. Here, come on by, ma'am. You come on by.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
How are you today?
Fine, how are
Good.
you?
Good. Hey, buddy. Yep. So more and more people are finding out about this place. Normally there's no one in here. So that's the biker, the two people, and this person. So that's 4. Typically you don't see that many in here. Yeah, some of those other mid-drives got like 160 torque, and this one's only got 80. But man, I'll tell you, 80. If you 80 is fine. I mean, 80 newton meters torque is fine. Gives you a little bit of workout. Now, I think the quickest I've had this bike pedaling a flat level surface was about 25, 28. So, you know, that's not like the 1500 watt rear hub that I have. I'm gonna go back a different way here. 3.9 miles. A female bike rider, I give people nicknames. Like, they got one guy in here, I talk about him when I'm filming. He's called the Flash. He's 21, 22 and competes, and he rides a mountain bike. Man, that guy, he rolls. He definitely rolls on, and I'm gonna call her Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman or Superwoman? I call her Wonder Woman because she told me she was planning on riding 6 to 8 miles today with no assist, that she's on a regular hardtail mountain bike. So we're going to call her Wonder Woman. Didn't stop to get their names. Like, if I would have been rolling down that hill just a second ago, coming around that corner, That woman, which way do I want to go here? I think we want to go straight. That woman with those two dogs, I probably would have hit them or had to run off the trail. Either way, I wouldn't want to have done either one, so. I don't have fully hydraulic brakes. These brakes on here that I put on are half hydraulic. Basically the wire runs down to where the pad's at, and that portion is hydraulic. Here's another person right here. We've got a lot of people in here today. How you doing? On your left. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Every time I gear up or down to go a little quicker, there's a chipmunk right there. Wow, this is a steep hill. Yeah, the torque, if you want to ride a bike and get some exercise and feel in control, the torque sensor is the way to go. Probably mid-drive torque. I mean, they make some rear hub too. It's my understanding that are torque, but I've not ridden any of those. Here's some kids down here. Oh yeah, there are a lot of kids down here. Okay. And then I got looking at the cost, and he had his for like 4 years. He paid like around $2 grand for it, and I didn't want to pay that kind of money, so I got looking around. Didn't know if I wanted it, so I figured the hyper bike would be a cheap, buy-in, and liked it, and still didn't want to pay, $2,000 to $6,000 to $8,000 to $12,000 for a bike, and started watching a guy from Kev Central, and he likes to buy bikes from Walmart and he upgrades them, and I listened to him, and an XR Pro came online, and I bought that for $150, and I think that bike is listing for $500, but I bought that on marketplace, and anyways, I'm like, why not just start buying these kits and upgrade your bike? And that's what I did. Wasn't sure if I'd like doing it, but so far so good. And it's really creaking. I'm sure you can hear that. Like I said, the guy I got this bike from, he was a president of a mountain biking club, and he said this was a loaner bike that they lent out a lot. So the chain probably needs to be replaced, the derailleur probably needs to go, the rear sprocket, the teeth on the rear probably need to be changed out, but I'm gonna ride it until they have to be changed out. It's gonna be interesting, like I said, the super view on this camera. This trail is uphill both ways. I've driven about 3.78, something like that, almost 4 miles. Wow. Hey, this bike just goes. You pedal it, and that's not even the highest assist. It's in level 3, not 4. It just goes, man. But you feel that. All right, GoPro still recording. Like I said, this is my. Like I said, as soon as I said, hey, this GoPro's been pretty good, it shut down. And it was saying card reader error. Your card's too slow, but I got a very, very fast card in here. So I'm gonna have to do some investigating on that. That was kind of disappointing. Let's go this way. I think the GoPro got hot, or maybe the card got hot because it is a hot day out here, and shut itself down. I turned it off and rode another 30 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, turned it back on. So far, it's working again. So, I heard they were prone to overheating. The DJI is going to go that route, but for some reason they're really not selling a lot of those. I think they had some type of focus problem. It's very hard to get one. So the Insta360, X3 360, or is it X3? Insta360. That looked intriguing, but I come off this bike on occasion, meaning I wreck. It's gonna happen, and I didn't want to take the chance on scratching the lenses, but it looks like a neat device. Yep, still going. Anyways, I was thinking about the 360, but I decided to go with the Hero 11. Overall, they're pretty good, but hopefully this doesn't have a heating issue. It could possibly be, it could be the card. Maybe the card is getting hot, not functioning correctly to its fullest read-write transfer speed. Could be the card. I might just order a smaller card. This is a 256 megabyte. Might order a smaller card and see if it gives me any problems. Gonna have to hit the road and get back to work here. It's done about 5.48 miles. It's pretty much midday. Normally you see tons of squirrels and birds here, deer and turkey, but nothing today. Gear down for this hill. This is a unique part of this trail. Check this out. This is pretty cool right here. Between this, the creek on this trail, the creek, and the ravine or the holler there, that's just got three really nice shots, sections. Check these roots out. Turn that off. I don't like filming people really too much, especially kids. It's just, you know. But when you got a camera, you're out in the open space. There's nothing illegal in this state about filming people. Film as long as you're in public. You film who and when and where you want. Here's the steep hill. That was a mistake. I geared down mid-climb, but I had to. Oh, come on, make it, make it, make it. Okay. Okay, bear with me. That's what I'm riding. The bike is a Sidewinder DS. It's got a unit pack power battery, 13 amp hours, 52 volt, and right here you can hardly see it. That's the engine. Right there, look how small that is. That's what's powering the bike. Air shock up front, budget air shock, original coil spring in the back, and I put these X-Tex brakes on the rear and the front. Put a little padding on the seat, and because I broke my back years ago, I put a riser on right there. But like I said, that's pretty neat. $75 for the bike, about $325 all included for the mid-drive, probably $120, $130 for the front shock. I don't know what the seat pad costs. The riser is relatively cheap, so you know, $700 or less, and it will just crush the Hyper that I bought on sale for $400. Normally they're $600. They may be higher than that now. That was a 250 watt rear hub, and this one goes further, faster, stronger, harder. So there you go.